Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Episode number 168. Happy Monday to you. The start of a brand new week. Hope you all have a very good one, a very successful one, and a very fun one. If you want to help me out along my journey this week, one of my aims is to get, let's say, 1,500 likes on this video right here. So if you could smash a thumbs up, that'd be brilliant. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you. So we've actually got 15 games of champs left to do. That's on the agenda for today, as well as getting the rewards from that afterwards. So I'm sure I mentioned it yesterday. You know, we played 5 of those games yesterday, and I'm 5-0. So best start I've had on FUT Champs, the best possible start you could have in your first 5 games from me. And then there wasn't enough time left for me to play any more games after that. I would have loved to have just kept going on, but because I was on a bit of a roll, I thought I was doing well. So after stopping at 5-0, and then these games were actually played on Saturday night after I got back from Ipswich winning 4-0 at home against Burton. That was a very, very nice afternoon. I hopped straight on, and it was time to sweat out 15 games, or hey, you know, hopefully we can get our wins quickly and then not be a whole 15 games to play. We can give some wins away at the end. However, for some reason, I just don't see it being that simple. And this game right here was actually really close for a long time, and then I don't know what happened. Maybe it was when I went on team press or something, or maybe he changed something, but whatever it was, the last sort of 20 minutes of this game made the scoreline look absolutely terrible for me. I don't know. I look at the stats in a moment, and he has like a way, way, way better XG. And I only have a 0.9, but I had 7 shots. I don't know. I mean, it was an absolutely fair loss, but it was 1-1 for like ages. So I felt a little hard done by to lose 5-1, but wasn't going to let that one bother me. Hey, we got the loss out of the way nice and early, right? In literally my first game on, after going 5-0. So the 20-0 dream is now off for the week. We go again next weekend. Somehow I can't see that ever happening either, right? But, mate, Adama just steals the ball off people, uses his crazy physical strength to just bully people, and he makes such a difference when I bring him on in the second half. My team of... So normally, I mean, I see Cruyff is still on the pitch here in the 71st minute. Sometimes, at half-time, I will literally bring off Eto'o and Cruyff. Actually, most games I'll bring off Eto'o and Cruyff and put on either Diaby or Alawairan in the Cruyff spot, and then Adama up front. And I tell you what, it makes a difference. It really does. Those super subs are useful, I would say, to say the least, this year. And then Bale always comes on at half-time in the centre-mid spot that Pogba was taking up, because I just think he's still one of the best players on this game. He's absolutely brilliant, and he helps get forward into that left centre-forward spot as well, and I think we have a lot of success from it. So those are like 2 or 3 changes I make at half-time pretty much every game. And then that leaves me with 2 more subs. Drogba typically stays on the whole time, unless I'm getting literally no joy with him, which is not often, to be fair. And then if I've got to book him for either Zidane or Thuram in the latter stages of a game, sometimes I'll bring on Enzo Fernandez, the World Cup one that I've got, who still bosses it, actually, or Xabi Alonso. And that's about it, really. Yeah, those are sort of the changes that I make during these games. And I pretty much just, I actually think my custom tactics are still on 4-3-2-1, obviously. But then the other 3, the ultra-attacking, the defensive, the ultra-defensive, they're all still on, old 4-2-2-2 ones. I never actually change anything, which might be to my detriment sometimes. But the only thing I will do now, just because I feel so well set up with this team, is I'll actually go and just go on team press. That's all I'll do. Unless maybe I am 1 goal down, I would have to pause it, go on constant pressure, throw the kitchen sink at him. I pretty much just try and stay in shape of what we're used to, because that seems to work the best for me. So, an 84 in the rare mega pack that we got for level 20 something? Level 27? Are we that far along? Or was it level 22? I don't know. I feel like it should probably be level 27 at this point. And I come up against an absolute mega squad. Must be worth a true fortune. And yeah, I mean, it just doesn't go well for me. 13 minutes on the clock. This fella has absolutely... I mean, I think he just peppered my goal constantly. So I quit at 2-0 and was like, yeah, I'll take my second loss of the weekend there. Was that my third loss? I can't remember. Either way, we end up going 1-0 up here with Drogba. I think that was my second loss. And then actually, this guy had a weird team. I feel like he was one of those new I started a Road to Glory for a week kind of players. Because he felt like he'd been playing a while. He had a few players that, like that Zola and stuff, that were from random 5 tokens to unlock type thing. And then he had Tavernier and Kent, so he's been playing since at least Centurions. I don't know, maybe it was just his team. He was good anyway. I was 3-1 down at half-time. I played for another 10 minutes or so in the second half. Couldn't really get anything going. Decided to quit there. So that's 2 losses in a row. And actually, that's my first 10 games done. We're 7-3. So, yeah, we've started off 2-3 in today's video. But really, we just need to get up to 11. I don't think... Well, maybe if I'd have carried on playing when I was 5-0 and we just kept on that ridiculous streak, something like 14 could have potentially happened. But really, in my head, and this might be a problem why I might never really get 14. I got it once, didn't I? But it might be the problem why I'll never really get 14 ever again, is simply because my head is just like, how many games have I played? How many wins have I got? Okay, so now I need 4 wins to get 11. I now need 3 wins to get 11. And I could have 8 games left, and if I'm not feeling it, and I need like 2 wins, I'll be like, yeah, okay, I need 2 wins. I don't need 5 wins to get 14. So yeah, I think the mentality in my head is that 11 wins is just the place to be and the place to stop. And most weeks it's a case of I don't actually have the skill to go past it because 14 is just too far away. But fair play to you if you are someone that can get past that hurdle of 11 wins seems to be the place to be. I think that's like the generic thought process in the community. But if you are someone that can get 14, 16, 18, 19 or 20, whatever, I think those are the next few ranks, then GG's to you. I actually had one of my mates go 20-0, and he's a little bit of a absolute freak at the game, so I'm not surprised, but it's finally happened for him. He went 20-0. GG, Griffo. That was ridiculous from you, mate. Still don't think the rewards were that brilliant for him, though, which is a shame. Anyway, into the next one we go. I absolutely love it when people don't move their goalkeeper for a corner, because when you got Drogba, or sometimes when I go into the second half and bring Bale on, it's Bale, but those two are they just win all the headers. And I pretty much, I mean, you see it so often in these videos, right? I get a lot of my goals from corners from Drogba, excuse me, or from Bale. That is just, it's like a free goal. If I can get a corner, actually I might need to just shoot more. I might need to take some ridiculous power shots from outside the box more, because typically they go out for a corner and it might give me my free goal that I'm looking for. This opponent scared the hell out of me because, I mean, look at it. It's clearly the way he played with all the step overs and the sweatiness and the skills and stuff. He was clearly a well-seasoned veteran of playing FIFA. He has just got so bored that he started a brand new account and wants to challenge himself in that way. And that scares the absolute daylights out of me because, I don't want to get beaten by a pretty much a gold team. But I know it can absolutely happen if the player is better than me. Drogba somewhat carried me, ended up getting was it a hat-trick from him? Was it him that scored all 3 goals? And then my opponent paused it, but look what happened. There was no cut there. He paused it, and it just went like this. For the rest of the game, I could hear in the commentary in the background going off, and he scored 2 more goals, right, to get up to the 90th minute. That it was 3-3, and then I clicked through. I tried to get the menus to do anything, and I couldn't. I had to dashboard it in the end, but he actually gave me the win. It gave me the win. So I think my opponent quit when he paused it there, and it must have just been playing against the AI for, I don't know, the rest of the game. And yeah, luckily it gave me the win. So there was a weird bug happen there, but I deserved the win. I was 3-1 up when he went to go and quit. The next thing you're seeing here is just the starting lineups of my next few opponents, of which I take L's to every single one of them. We could gloss over that, you know. Everyone has a bad section in their weekend league, and this was mine. No, it really was. I needed 1 more win, and I had 7 games to do it in. Something like that. I don't know. It was a lot of games left, and I was just... I started matching the Mbappe Jarzinho freaks, and I say that lightly, you know. Fair play if you've got them. You know what you're doing on FUT, because they just work. But I get so bored of playing against it because they're so good. Yeah, eventually I ended up getting my win with 1 game to spare. 5-0 to 11-8, I guess that would be. I mean, in reality, I could have stayed in a few more of them games and probably snuck a result, because that's what I've been doing lately and that's what's been giving me better results. But I just didn't care. I just wanted to get that 1 more win. So, we got 11 wins. What reds and what packs are we going to get today? We start off poorly with an Ito, 84 rated. That's not what you want to see when there are so many high rateds out. Firpo next, 86. It's getting a little bit better, but I really want to see at least an 87 in my final one. Hey, we get Kobel, Firpo again. Oh, and a Philly Foden. We'll take Foden. He's going to be fodder, but we'll take Foden anyway. And then from the player picks, well, we get the option of Maignan or Orange, Pedro Gonçalves. Going to take the rating on that one. Just feel like it's better off. And then 85 and 84 will obviously take Busquets. So not the greatest of rewards in that sense of things. Time for the actual tradable stuff. From the Team of the Week pack, we can get a walkout. Argentina. No, it's not Messi. It is Foden again, though. Hey, we'll take the 87. Most weeks, I typically get 3 discard-worthy players. So to get someone that was worth 25k, useful, very useful. We spent a lot of our coins lately on doing those player picks. So to claw some of that stuff back is very handy indeed. And then onto the rare players pack then. Can we get anything from this? It is going to be lights up. It's going to be Dutch. Centre forward, it's an 85. It's an 85 Depay. Of course, has a promo card out in the SBC section, which could end up going fairly big, you know. We might need to work on trying to get him, but we committed to the Icon SBC, which we will do tomorrow, by the way. And then the Ultimate Pack, the final pack of the video. It is a promo player, finally. We get, oh dear. Do you know what? I was sharing these on Discord with my mates, and they were telling me that that was the hero card design. So I went, in my head, from getting Ginola to then realising, oh no, wait, it's just a normal promo card, to getting someone like Isaac, to then it actually being Trimmel, who's 27.5k. Yeah. I mean, life comes at you real fast, so that's what happened to me. But still, we make good money from that. Once all of the things that were valuable that I could sell had sold, we're up to 381k. We started at just under $250,000, so we made a good 135,000 coins from the weekend league, which I'm all right with. That's good. You know, some weeks you make nowhere near that. So, yeah, pleased with that, and I think... You know, John Stones obviously won. Man City won against Newcastle, didn't they? Henriks lost, so Dortmund beat Leipzig. So we won't get an upgrade on that, but we will get an upgrade on John Stones. Looking forward to seeing how good he looks there and maybe trying to fit him into the starting 11 for the next few days. That'll be good. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow I will attempt to finish off the Icon SBC and get that done for you in a roulette style. Could be fun, should be fun, will be fun. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.